So now we have one more speaker here today, and that is Candrika Devidasi. And she invited us one time at her house. She was so we went to her house one time when she was having a deity installation of a Gornitai. And then since that day, I came to know her. So, and I saw she's so much dedicated in so many sevas, especially how I know her. She's doing so many, she's so devoted to do deity seva. And also when we had one time a retreat program, and she was helping me so much in many ways with the deities. And Candrika Devidasi, I don't know if she's on here already. So maybe you can, is Candrika Devidasi?
Radhe, Radhe.
Oh, yes. Okay, you are here. So happy that you are here. So I'm happy, I'm welcoming you. So I hope I'm very happy to see you, to have your darshan after such a long time. So please share with us how you met Srila Gurudeva, and so that we would like to know, so that we can know you better also in this way. And I know you have so many experiences also. And so what you have experienced, you can share with us.
I will try.
Yeah, you have like 15 minutes. You can speak.
Shall I speak in English?
Yes, it is good because we have also international guests, so it will be good to hear in English.
Okay. Thank you, Didi, for giving me the opportunity. I will start just with a little invocation. Please forgive me for any mistakes before I start. I want to beg your forgiveness. Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Yuta Padakamalam Shri Gurun Vaishnavamscha Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahaganam Raghunatam Vitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadhutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padan Sahaganam Lalita Shri Vishakhan Vitamscha Om Agyanatimirandhasya Gyananjana Shalakaya Chakshuran Militam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Nama Om Vishnupadaya Gaura Presthaya Bhutale Srimati Bhaktivedanta Vannaiti Namine Nama Om Vishnupadaya Radhikaya Priyatmane Shri Srimad Bhaktivedanta Narayana Iti Namine Vancha Kalpatarubhyascha Kripa Sindhubhya Evacha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha. First of all, I would like to offer my humble obeisances to my beloved Srila Gurudev Nitya Leela, Om Vishnupad Paramahamsa Shri Srimad Bhaktivedanta Narayana Gosvami Maharaj, and to my beloved Diksha Guru, Shri Srimad Bhaktivedanta Van Goswami Maharaj, to our whole Guru Varga, and to all the assembled devotees here. Dandavat Pranam. First of all, I would like to thank all the devotees from Gaudiya, Netherlands for organizing this program. It's such a wonderful thing to do, to shower mercy on us, fallen souls, to hear about Gurudev, because he's such an extraordinary personality. It's, I don't know how to put it, but it's a big honor to be able to speak about him, and was even, wow, what a shower of mercy to receive initiation from him and to have his darshan. So I will try to share a little bit of that mercy with you. How I met Srila Gurudev, it was in India, in Vrindavan. I was about 18 years old when I went to India to study Ayurvedic medicine. And first of all, I went to Vrindavan Dham, got purification there, as many devotees know, get very sick, but it's all good. And then I went to South India to study Ayurveda. And then after a few years later, I went to Gujarat and studied more at the Ayurvedic university there. And there was a devotee, also from the Gaudiya mat. And he was studying in the same university as me. So, well, they came to tell me like, oh, there's a devotee. I think he's like also a Hare Krishna devotee. So I was like, oh wow, it would be nice to meet him. So we met, and of course, being a devotee, you want association. So it was really like a desert there regarding associations. So we spent some time together, and we talked about sadhana and Gurudev, and he started asking me all kinds of questions, who I was aspiring for which guru, and how my sadhana was going. So I explained him all these things, and then he told me about his Gurudev, Bhaktivedanta Narayana Gosvami Maharaj, and he let me hear some of his lectures. And immediately when I heard the lectures, I just fell in love with his Harikatha immediately. It was just so sweet, and his mood was so present in every word. That was the first thing I remember of Gurudev, his mood. And I never heard anyone speak like that before about the pastimes of Shri Radha Krishna. So yeah, the mood attracted me a lot, and I just asked more and more about him. I wanted to know more. Then I showed this devotee my favorite picture of Shri Radha Krishna, and it was this the Seva Kunj picture. And I had this picture, I think it was one of the first pictures I bought in Vrindavan, and I put it on my altar, and I worshipped it along, when you do your daily sadhana. So I worshipped it for years, and I showed it to him, and he was like, wow, this is very like a big coincidence, because this is a very famous painting of Shamarani Didi. And I was like, oh, okay, tell me about it. So he said, well, this is Gurudeva's heart. He asked Shamarani Didi to paint. I was like, wow. So I was really intrigued by that. And yeah, just I couldn't believe it. I was aspiring for another guru at the time, an ISKCON guru, but just hearing about Gurudev more and more, hearing his Harikatha, and also then hearing about the deeper meaning of the Seva Kunj painting, it just drew me to Gurudev more and more. So I just had to meet him. So I asked the devotee if I could meet Gurudev. And he said, yeah, I think because he knew some devotees in Vrindavan, and he said he's going to organize a big festival there for Srila Rupa Goswami. So I went there. It was in the year 2008. It was during the Julan Yatra festival. And then, of course, there was the other special occasion being the disappearance day of Srila Rupa Goswami. And I think at that time, or maybe still it's going on every year, it's not just one day, it's like 5 days, I think, of Rupa Goswami Katha, which is, wow, pure bliss. So, so many devotees, everybody. I remember Uma Didi, Savita Didi, all these very high qualified devotees, they spoke about Srila Rupa Goswami. And yeah, I had the good fortune to be there. And at that time, I received Harinam from our Gurudev around that time. And one Didi, I think Govinda Dasi was her name, she offered me as a flower to Gurudev, and he accepted. So super excited as I was, I went to Mathura. He was staying there at the time in the Sri Keshavaji Gaudiya Math. And I will never forget the moment seeing Gurudev sitting there in the room. And I think Shripat Madhava Maharaj was sitting next to him. And it was very extraordinary, actually, because I thought, wow, there's going to be so many devotees. I won't even, see Gurudev from close by. But actually, I went in and it was this like small room. And he was just sitting there very relaxed, and I could see his feet from nearby and I could see his beautiful blue eyes. And I was just like, wow, like there was only me, his daughter receiving initiation. And then there was another boy at the other side of the room. So we were like two people in a room with Gurudev. So it was, it was very fortunate. The thing I remember most is just Gurudeva's glow. He's very effulgent and he's just so beautiful. And I I try to touch his lotus feet as much as possible, and they're just so soft. Everything about Gurudev is just out of this world. And I'm sure that, that Gauranga and our Gurudev made these special arrangements that I could come and meet him in Vrindavan. And immediately, Srila Gurudev captured my heart and I gave it to him without hesitation. And I still remember because he gave me the name Candrika. I can't remember Candrika Dasi or Candrika Devi Dasi, but he said Candrika. And I was like, okay, what's the meaning, Gurudev, of Candrika? And he said, Candrika means the glow of the moon. But he said, it's not just ordinary. It's the glow of Radharani, because Radharani's glow is like the glow of the moon. So that's what he said. So I was like, wow, that's a nice meaning for the name. So then the day after, so I went back to Vrindavan and I went to Gopinath Bhavan temple and I could attend the festival, the Julan Yatra festival. And also in Vrindavan, I could have the darshan of the real Seva Kunj painting. And wow, it's amazing. If you see it in real life, it's just so big and it's like a whole kunj. It's like you're there, it's very special. And the painting, for me, it just keeps giving you more and more. It's very hard to explain, but it's like a window to the spiritual world. That's how I can describe it. It's very, very special. And so after the festival, I could spend a bit more time there. But then I got very ill in India again, and I had to leave India. So unfortunately, I couldn't spend more time with Gurudev because I had to leave. But yeah, I had very, very strange symptoms actually. And nobody could tell me what it was. So I went from healer to healer. And I remember being in Holland with a healer. And he was giving a healing session. And he said, oh, you are protected by someone. I can see someone like looking over you. And I just knew it was Gurudev, and for me it meant so much because at that time, Gurudev left our, from our vision. So it was for everybody just a very difficult time. And then it just, I don't know how to say it. It just meant so much because it means, Gurudev didn't leave, he's there in our hearts. And he said also like, yeah, he looks like an Indian guru or some kind. So it was just so nice because all of us, we just need some confirmation from time to time that, yeah, these things are really there, so it was nice. Yeah, I had a very hard time after Gurudev disappeared from our vision, but luckily after some years, I found my shelter at the feet of Sripad Van Maharaj, and his words always bring me closer to Gurudev. And I just feel so fortunate to have met Gurudev and to receive initiation from him, because even just one sidelong glance is all you need, you know. It's just so much mercy. And I don't know how I deserved so much mercy. And I just pray again and again that both of them, they will keep me close to their feet, and that I can serve Shri Radha Krishna in a good way. And as Didi said, my Diksha Guru, Sripad Van Maharaj, he installed my Shishi Gornitai, which I'm super, super grateful for. So yeah, you know, Gurudev arranges things and in ways you can't even imagine. And the only thing I know is that they're very special divine personalities, and that we should be very grateful for being born in this Danya Kali Yuga in the presence of such high class Rasika Vaishnavas. So yeah, also another personal thing I wanted to say is that I was born in a non-devotee family, which is, yeah, a big struggle. I'm sure other people will feel the same. You always feel a bit the odd one out. But being part of this Sangha, spiritual family, it's really more than I could ever hope for. So I want to thank you all for making me feel part of a real family, and for organizing so many nice programs that we have the mercy of so many high-class Vaishnavas, and to keep us progressing on our path of bhakti. Because, you know, by speaking and hearing about Gurudev, we're receiving so much purification and so much mercy. So really thank you, Didi, for asking me. Yeah, I hope this was okay, and that I didn't make any mistake. Please forgive me. So yeah, thank you, Didi.
Thank you, Didi. So you spoke very nicely, and how also you can see in your story that how arrangements was made, that you went to India when you were 18 years old, and you did in the Ayurvedic University. There you met a devotee of Gaudiya. You can see when your security is built enough, then you will meet with a specific devotee, and through them you were guided actually through Srila Gurudeva. And how you were guided to Srila, that arrangement was also made for you. It's very special. And you said when you before actually you already bought painting of Seva Kunj. Also, you said this is very special to her, and you were worshipping that Seva Kunj, and you can see, because this painting is very special. And I heard many devotees were attractive through that painting also. Some through the books of Swami Maharaj, some through the paintings, because it is a window to the spiritual world. So that painting is not ordinary. It has also so much mercy in it. It is Srila Gurudeva's heart. And you were worshipping that. And finally, you went to India, and you see how everything became very fast. You met with Srila Gurudeva, and also on time also, 2010, you got your initiation. And you were alone with Srila Gurudeva in his room, and it's very special, because normally in the last days also so many people were together in the room and received at the same time, but it was very like a private,
Yes,
darshan, and so special. And the name which Srila Gurudeva gave you, Candrika, the explaining which he has done, Yeah, that is very great. And so the glow of the moon. Actually, your name is similar to me, but actually it's like my name is Shashikala, is also the glow, the rays of the moon.
Oh, nice.
We have almost, some similarity in the name. And so Gurudev explained it also like that. And that is very beautiful that you received that name. And also he took time to explain about Candrika, what's actually Candrika. It's very beautiful to hear. And also, even though your family, they are non-devotees, but still you're like many devotees are experiencing like this. And because we are also now having a spiritual family, actually that is our real family. And that gives us strength in everything what we and to go further in our and dive deeper. So and because association of devotees, Vaishnavas and sannyasis, they are very special. Actually, Gurudev didn't left our vision. Well, he left like we cannot see, but he's still there. He's closer than our breath, he said. Yeah. So actually, we can talk with and ask for mercy and many things which the questions is so quickly also you can find the answer so quickly. And like now you said also like through our sannyasis, because actually they are the arms of Srila Gurudev. The arm is reaching each corner of the world. So in this way, through the sannyasis, we are feeling the presence of Srila Gurudev. In this way, you met with Sripad Maharaj, and also you feel also the presence of Srila Guru through his Vani, through his words, Harikatha. And in this way, we can learn Srila Gurudev more better, because they have what they have tuned, they are the remnants they are giving. So there's more than nectar. So in this way, actually, all sannyasis, especially those who are coming to us in Holland, we are seeing in Holland so many sannyasis coming here, and one of that is Sripad Maharaj also. And so many are feeling that also, that they feel the presence in this way of Srila Gurudev. So we are very grateful that Srila Gurudev has made such an arrangement that his mission is continuing in this way, and we are receiving all the nectar in this way, and one day that we can become perfect in our seva in this way through their mercy, through Srila Gurudev's mercy. So I'm thanking you for, that you took your time, even though your health was not good, but still, you took the time, and I'm very sure you will recover now very quickly, and you will become successful in everything. So through Gurudev's mercy, actually it's Gurudev's arrangements that suddenly that you were invited. So thank you so much for your time, Didi.
Thank you, Didi.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Radhe Radhe.
Radhe Radhe.